Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we're going to review KIFS Trade Capital. It's a full service stockbroker in India based out of Mumbai. We'll talk about multiple aspects in this review. We'll talk about the company background, its pricing policy, trading platforms, customer support. We'll talk about exposure. We'll also talk about some of the specific artifacts that can help you to figure out whether KIFS Trade Capital is a good enough stockbroker for you or not. Let's get started. So KIFS Trade Capital, it's a full service stockbroker. They have their corporate office in Mumbai. They are originally based out of Ahmedabad. They have a wide range of trading and investment products. Full service stockbrokers generally provide you that provision where they can allow you to trade and invest across multiple investment classes so that you don't have to open a new account with some other financial company. It offers you a free demat and trading account. It's good to have. It makes your getting into the trading world easier, but don't give too much emphasis to it. Sometimes free things are not always the best ones, but we are not saying that it's not good either. So you have to make sure that you look at the other aspects before making your choice. Don't make your choice completely dependent on the pricing or the money part. They have a limited focus on technology and the kind of customer support they provide to you. We'll talk about all of that in length. First up, we have trading products. Now, if you want to invest your money into equity, mutual funds, depository services, commodity, IPOs, these days around 100 IPOs are going to come up in 2018. Then derivatives. Now there are multiple trading classes we have within KIFS Trade Capital cohort, and you can go ahead and use any of these investment classes by your demat account itself. You can invest across mutual funds. At the same time, you can put your money in the stock market. At the same time, you can apply for IPOs, everything within the same umbrella here. So from this perspective, certainly this gives a decent advantage, this full service stockbroker. Then it comes to trading platforms. We talked about this, that this particular stockbroker does not have much of an emphasis when it comes to technology. We'll talk about all of these trading platforms they have. They have a mobile application, a terminal software, a web application. We'll start with the mobile application, and for that we need to check out Google Play Store. So talking about the mobile app, its mobile app is called KIFS Trade All Plus. It's rated at a decent number, 4.3, but the sample size is small. 148 people have rated this, out of which around 14% have rated this app negatively. Overall satisfaction score is around 86%, not bad again. At the same time, if you talk about the feedback, there are a couple of concerns when we tested the application. Well, the application can be slow at times, and we were using a Wi-Fi connection, so it doesn't really depend on the kind of speed you have. At the same time, it doesn't really give you a decent experience for technical or fundamental analysis. Overall, application can be recommended to beginner level traders, not a problem there, but somebody who is an intermediate level or an expert level trader, that kind of a set of traders are going to have a problem using this application, because they're going to hit a wall very soon, be it the number of features, be the kind of technical analysis they provide. Otherwise, we can certainly go ahead and tell you that if you are a beginner, you can use this application for your trading. So this is about the mobile app. We'll talk about the other trading platforms of KIFS now. We are referring here digitalblogger.com. If you can see that there is a terminal-based solution, ODI Diet. It's not an in-house trading application. KIFS has outsourced this particular task as far as technology is concerned. So in case you're going to have a feedback or a comment, KIFS will not be able to help you directly. Nonetheless, This application is a decent one. It's a mature trading application. Licensed software can be used by any kind of a trader. Well, it gives you multiple types of features. Speed is not a problem. Performance is good. At the same time, you can perform multiple types of order types within this application. Since it's a full service stockbroker, they're going to give you tips and recommendations within this trading application. Again, it's going to be a little bulky, so make sure that whatever computer or laptop you use has a decent configuration as far as the size and the RAM is concerned. Otherwise, it's going to be a good experience while you're trading through this application. So you can see that they have these trading platforms, but none of the applications are that amazing or that prominent in nature that can be directly recommended to you. But still, you can go ahead and try it. Check out the demos for yourself. Use it on your own internet connection, especially the mobile app, so that you get the first-hand idea on whether these trading platforms are good enough for you or not. Before we move ahead and talk about pricing, KIFS customer support, well, they have a limited number of communication channels. Honestly, offline branches are there. So if you're somebody who wants to have a discussion through a sub-broker or a franchise office, then yes, that option is available. Phone support is there, but we tried to get in touch with the phone support of this full service stockbroker. Strangely, none of the numbers connected. So that's going to be a worry. We hope that this was a one-time thing. You can test it on your own. But if that is the way the phone support works, people who prefer call and trade are gonna be in a big soup. Web form is available on their website, and so is the email. Email support takes a longer period of time in terms of turnaround. So be sure when it comes to customer support that you are not going to get an amazing service. Offline wise, yes, it's fine, but when it comes to online channels or the phone support, it's gonna be a bit of a shame. So customer support, we are somewhere around 2 out of 5. We have to rate the department from this full service stockbroker here. Next up, we have pricing. Very important. Now, account opening, as we mentioned initially, is free, so you don't have to pay either for the demat or for the trading account. There is an AMC for the trading account though, so you have to pay 345 rupees every year to maintain your trading account with this full service stockbroker. So that's going to be a recurring cost. At the same time, when it comes to brokerage, it's somewhere in the middle, and it's not so high, not so low at 0.3% for delivery. For other segments, we can head back to our digital blogger to explain the complete understanding of the pricing when it comes to brokerage. So you see that for brokerage, we are here again 0.3% at delivery level. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you start with a decent initial deposit, and that is the only way you can negotiate with the full service stockbroker like KIFS. Intraday 0.03%, equity options at 30 rupees per lot. Not so high, not so low either, but make sure that you negotiate with this broker as much as you want. We can go ahead and in fact check out a brokerage calculator. We have this on our digital blogger again. We're testing for equity delivery. Let's say if you buy a stock at 1200, you sell it at 1300, probably a month later, and you bought around 100 shares. For example, we go ahead with the state of Andhra Pradesh. You can pick either of these, and you just click on calculate. Once you do that, you will be able to figure out what exact amount you will be paying to this broker here. So 2.5 lakh is your overall turnover for this trade. 750 brokerage STT is a security transaction tax that you have to pay. Apart from that, there is a SEBI turnover fee, stamp duty based on the state. It changes if you change the state. This value is going to change. You can see that. So we'll go back to that state just to keep the example consistent. Now for Andhra Pradesh, there is some sort of bug here, but never mind, we're gonna stay with that. So let's say stamp duty is 7.5, transaction charges 8.13, GST, goods and service tax, is applicable right at the time you trade, and it's based on the overall turnover, or rather on the brokerage plus the taxes you pay, 18% of that. So total brokerage is calculated and total tax is added to that, and this is your takeaway home profit. Now out of this trade where you bought it at 1200, sold it for 1300, 100 of those shares, you're gonna make this amount. You're gonna pay this to the broker, out of which this goes to the pocket of the stockbroker, rest goes to different parties, SEBI or government or central government or whatever. But this is the way brokerage is calculated. It can be done at intraday level, it can be done at derivatives or currency or commodity, depending on the kind of trading segment you want to put your money into. So these are brokerage charges of KIFS Capital. Then there is exposure or leverage for people who want to use this. KFS Trade Capital gives you a decent margin there. For equity, you can go up to 10 times for intraday, delivery 6 to 7 times, very rarely given. Equity futures 4 to 5 times, equity options 6 times, and similarly for commodity. These values are applicable for currency segment as well, stay the same at 4 to 5 and 6 times respectively. Now, we have to understand this. Leverage is good, it can amplify your profits. But at the same time, if you don't know how to use it, it can actually kill your initial deposit as well. So be very sure, be very cautious while you're using the concept of exposure. In this case of KIFS Trade Capital, they're going to give it to you, but obviously they're going to charge an interest on top of the amount you take as a loan. It could be in the range of 15 to 22%, and it's given for a specific duration. Again, be very sure, be aware of the fact that it can be risky. Now, finally, we'll talk about the positives and negatives of using the services of KIF Trade Capital. Now we saw that the opening account part is free, so that's a good thing. At the same time, it's having a decent offline presence. So if you're somebody who's going to be completely reliant on offline channels or physical modes of communication, then yes, this is a good option for you. At the same time, if we talk about the other positives, exposure is something we just saw. Reasonable values for people who are at beginner level or even at intermediate level, these numbers are actually good enough. Wide range of trading and investment classes there. We saw at the very start that this broker allows you to trade in equity, commodity, currency, mutual funds, depository services, and IPOs and everything. So all of that is positive about KIFS Trade Capital. Customer support in terms of online communication channels can be improved, especially from the fact that turnaround time kind of sucks right now. At the same time, if you talk about the brokerage, it's not so high, not so low, but still, if you are a beginner, it's gonna be a toll on your pocket, especially if you are living at a beginner level, at a very small initial deposit level. Trading platforms around mediocre, not so amazing, not so bad. So none of the features that we have seen has surprised us. Honestly, there is not a single USP that this broker is reliant on. There are multiple values in each of the segments, but there is not a single piece where it can say that I am the champion. So we have not observed that part when it comes to KIFS. Overall, around an average broker, maybe 3 out of 5 or 6 out of 10 kind of a rating stock broker in India. So if you want to have a detailed review of this by yourself, you can check our website digitalblogger.com/trading/KIFS Trade Capital Review. We will put this link in the description of the video. Check that out, see what all departments, what all values, what all propositions this broker has to offer for you. However, if you want a suggestion from our end in finalizing a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, you can check out this other link here, digitalblogger.com/free callback broker choice. Put in your details and your requirements. We will set up a callback for you absolutely free. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, press the thumbs icon. We'll really appreciate that. Subscribe to our channel, Digital Blogger, if you have not already. We post a video daily. Yes, we post one video in Hindi and English daily level, so that you can stay updated with the stock market information on a regular basis. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Bye bye.